Hello, my name is Uday Kumar PL and I welcome you to this poster exhibition on Bangalore's incredible inscription stones. In this exhibition, we have 31 posters on display. The first two posters are general in nature and provide you with an overview to the project. Posters 3 to 27 each feature a still intact inscription stone of Bangalore, and the last two posters showcase two winning pavilion designs by students of the Dayananda Sagar College of Architecture. First, let's learn a little bit about the format of this audio guide. As we move from poster to poster, I'll refer to the poster by the location name displayed on the top section of the poster, and I will provide you with a short commentary about that particular inscription stone. Much of what I will be narrating is not on the body of the poster and is supplementary information to help you understand a bit more about the inscription. I hope I'll intrigue you enough by the narration to study the poster in more detail and kindle a strong interest in inscription stones in general. We have prepared separate clips for each poster, so you can set your own pace and comfortably study each exhibit. With this housekeeping information behind us, let's move to poster number 1 titled Introduction. For a few minutes, imagine you are a time traveler who has traveled back 1500 years and have stationed yourself high above the Bangalore region. When you look down, you'll find tiny pockets of habitation all over. As you begin to move forwards in time, you'll see these tiny habitations growing into villages, lakes being built, temples being constructed, towns developing from villages, roads connecting towns emerge, festivities and celebrations underway in temples, and many other such developments. As we do today, people then like to leave records of such events and developments. They chose to do it in the form of stone inscriptions. They chose stone as the medium because of the permanency of the medium. They intended those records to last for time immemorial. Such stone records are not unique to Bangalore. In fact, the same was practiced all over the peninsula. However, in this exhibition, we only showcase inscriptions in Bangalore. More specifically, those inscriptions that are within the BBMP boundaries. And a little bit about my interest in inscription stones. My interest in inscription stones was triggered in July of last year, that is in the July of 2017, when I heard from someone that there was an inscription stone from the 13th century in my neighborhood, Rajajinagar. I was quite amazed to hear this, as I thought Rajajinagar to be about 70 years old and the city of Bangalore itself to be about 500 years old. And here was some inscription stone that was supposed to be about 750 years old that proclaimed my locality to have an history of 750 years. A little bit about my interest in inscription stones. My interest in inscription stones was triggered in July of last year, that is in July 2017, when I heard from someone that there was an inscription stone from the 13th century in my neighborhood, Rajajinagar. And I was quite amazed to hear this, as I thought Rajajinagar to be about 70 years old and the city of Bangalore itself to be about 500 years old. And here was some inscription stone that proclaimed my locality to have an history of an amazing 750 years. Intrigued, I set out to learn more about this inscription stone, and that led me to a person named B.L. Rice and a set of books authored by him called the Epigraphia Carnatica. Benjamin Lewis Rice was a white-skinned man of English origin but was born and brought up in the city of Bangalore. B.L. Rice, as he was better known, lived between 1837 and 1927 and spent a significant part of his childhood and adult life in Mysore state. Rice grew up speaking Kannada, and in the course of his adult life he also learned Tamil and Telugu. Starting his professional career in the education department, his job took him to various towns and villages in the Mysore region. And during his travels, he found stone inscriptions written in languages he was ignorant of at that time. Curious and interested, he mastered those ancient scripts and deciphered the inscriptions. Not stopping at that, he documented 8,869 inscriptions in a 12-volume book set called the Epigraphia Carnatica, which were published around the 1900s. My search to learn about the Rajajnagar inscription led me to the Epigraphia Carnatica. Volume 9 of the 12-volume set is entirely dedicated to Bangalore district. In that volume, Rice records 150 inscriptions in the city of Bangalore. And inscription number 139 of that set was the inscription I was looking for. Rice recorded it as from the year 1386 AD during the time of Hariyappa Odiyar and Bukkanna Odiyar, the founders of the Vijayanagar Empire. It was a Dana Sasana, or a grant, in which a person named Perumal was gifted the village of Jubanahalli, and the very same place we call as Jugnalli today. And Jugnalli is located right behind ESI Hospital in 3rd block, Rajajnagar. Rice in his book records the inscription stone to be located on the western outlet of the tank at Ketmanhalli. For over 100 years there has not been a lake in the vicinity, but early survey maps of the village do show lakes, and using those I was able to identify where the western outlet of the lake may have been. The region where the outlet is completely built up, and I was very disappointed not being able to find the inscription. There is no resident of Ketmanhalli who can recall having seen an inscription stone ever anywhere in this region. Disappointed, but still curious, I read in the EC that there were inscription stones in T. Dasralli, Jalalli, Hebbal, Kodigehalli, Marathalli, Begur, Madiwala, Baswangudi, essentially every nook and corner of Bangalore. Per Mr. Rice in his book, there were 150 such inscription stones, many as old as from 750 AD. Over the next few months, I went around looking for them, and it turned out that there were only about 30 stones left. Over 120 of the stones that he had recorded have been lost forever, and sadly most have been lost in the last 10-15 years. Lost to rampant urban commercialization, ignorance, and apathy. When I narrated the story of the loss of about 120 stones to friends, many were saddened as I, and we joined together in the conservation effort to preserve these stones. So we started the Facebook group Inscription Stones of Bangalore, and this group is now our main platform for our conservation efforts. We also strive to create more awareness about these stones. Exhibitions such as this one are one of the many activities we undertake to build awareness. We also work in conjunction with the archaeology department and local residents to relocate critically endangered stones and restore them to the dignified states they deserve to be. We hope that, having seen this exhibition, you will be motivated enough to also work to protect these incredible inscription stones. Here's wishing you a great experience. Let's now move to poster 2.